Welcome to Sleep Tight Frights, the place where bedtime stories don't always end sweetly. I'm Evergrey, your storyteller in the shadows. Each tale is a little strange, a little spooky, and just creepy enough to keep you peeking over the covers. So settle in, close your eyes, but don't fall asleep just yet. Welcome to Sleep Tight Frights, where stories drift beyond the stars and sometimes the stars drift back. I'm Evergrey, your guide tonight on a journey past Saturn's rings to where the dark is quieter than death and something ancient is waiting. This is the Whispering Eye of the Myseria. Everyone thought it was the greatest discovery in space history, a new breed of whale found drifting between the moons of Jupiter and Saturn, not in water, in airless space. Blue as sapphire, their skin shimmered like starlight on broken glass, and each one had 3 eyes. 2 small ones which blinked like sleepy lanterns, and 1 large glowing eye in the center of their head, the eye that watched your soul. They were called Myserias. At first they just drifted, silent giants in the sky. People said they were peaceful. Some called them the dreaming ones, because the middle eye didn't just watch you, it showed you things. The first explorers to study Myserias described beautiful visions, golden orbs buried in stardust, cloud cities glimmering in distant rings, into ancient doors floating behind the moons. One astronaut wept in her helmet. She said she saw her childhood home, perfectly recreated down to the creak in the hallway floor. A week later, she walked straight into a moonstorm. Her suit was found empty. Talia had grown up on Moonbase Echo. She was the youngest lunar-born human. She'd never seen a bird, never felt wind, but she knew every kind of silence. She spent her nights in the observatory tower, watching the stars flicker like distant whispering eyes. That's when she saw it. A Myseria circling just outside the dark side of the station. Its skin rippled with colors, not just blue, but deep purples, glowing teals, flickers of gold, like watching lightning trapped in a gemstone. And then its middle eye opened. It didn't blink, it bloomed. A pulsing spiral of color and shape, not pictures you saw, pictures you felt. Talia froze. She saw a stairway made of feathers, a ship carved from bone resting in the sky, a necklace of teeny moons glowing around a planet that breathed. She blinked. The images were gone, but the feeling stayed. Warm, curious, hungry, like the whale had knocked on the door inside her head and left it open. The next night, the Myseria came closer. It circled the base like a planet-sized cat, and again the eye opened. This time she saw a silver door floating in darkness, a trail of dust that shaped itself into her name, a single line of text inside her head. Come and see. She tried to tell her parents. They're luring you, she said. They show you what you want. Her mother laughed softly. They're peaceful, Talia, just creatures of the stars. Her father added, besides, if it really wanted to hurt you, wouldn't it have done it already? That night, Talia couldn't sleep. Her dreams were full of floating whales and glowing trails. When she woke up, her fingers smelt like stardust, so she made a decision. She waited until 2:22 a.m., suited up, snuck into the launch pod, and left. As her ship rose, the Myseria turned its eye towards her. It had been waiting. It didn't swim through space like a fish. It glided. It rippled. It unfolded and folded again like it was made of smoke and song. She followed. Past asteroid belts, between frozen moons, everywhere the Myseria went, it left a shimmer of light. Not real light, something memory-like. And then the storm. A moonstorm. Endless whirlwinds of silvery gas and debris, a hurricane in space, one no ship had ever returned from. The Myseria stopped before it, its eyes wide open. It pulsed once, a final image, a golden planet with her name carved into it, a home, a voice, just a little closer. Talia hesitated. Something was wrong. She looked beyond the storm's edge and saw them. Suits, hundreds, floating, twisting slowly, torn, cracked, open. She leaned forward, her breath caught. Inside one helmet, a face still stared, eyes wide, mouth open in silent warning. The Myseria let out a sound then, a sound that rattled her ship. It wasn't music, it was mimicry. She heard her own voice, whispering back to her, "Come and see." And then the middle eye split open, not a pupil, a mouth, a spiraled, ringed mouth full of jagged, glinting teeth. Dozens of other Myserias appeared behind it, each glowing, each watching, each opening its eye to feed. Talia turned the pod fast. The whales followed, but slowly, not chasing, herding, as if they knew eventually she would grow curious again. Eventually someone else would come. She barely made it back. They say moonstorms happen suddenly, that no one sees them coming. But the last recording from Moonbase Echo, you can hear something strange in the background. A low hum, a shimmer, and just before the signal cuts out, a girl's whispering voice. Don't follow the pictures. They're not treasures, they're teeth. Thank you for listening. And if you dream of stars tonight, make sure they're just dreams. And if you ever see an eye blinking in the sky, don't answer. Until next time. Thank you for listening to Sleep Tight Frights. It means more than you know, to us and to the things that listen back. I'm Evergrey, your guide through the shadows, and if you felt something was watching as the story unfolded, you're not alone. They remember the ones who listen, they wait for the ones who return. So come back soon. Sleep tight if you can.